This is Jim with ProfitTrading.com. We're going to look at a few stocks we're in already in the premium newsletter, and then some I'm looking to get in. Now, LSCC, we're already long. This basically made this big gap up, and we went long on that. So we're long LSCC in the premium newsletter. That's a beautiful chart there. I mean, it's a bull market right now in stocks. Stocks are heading higher. There's no doubt about it. This is the time to be buying. So I've really been hitting it hard in the premium newsletter. I've been pretty much putting out trades as soon as I get them, instead of like when we go through corrections and the market's not very good, I really hold back. But now I've been going full steam ahead. We went long Yahoo right at $17 a share right there, and I'm holding it like there's no tomorrow because I think this is going to be a big winner. So we're long 100 shares of Yahoo at 17. So these are the kind of trades I'm working hard to get you in the premium stock newsletter. Now the thing about it is, I not only get you the entry point and stop, but I get you the follow up to the trade, and I'm good at holding them. And I got little different secrets, and I guess you call them secrets or ways I hold them and try to get the maximum amount out of them. So that's a big part of the newsletter. You get follow up to the trade. I'll tell you when to pull the stop up to break even, and then I'll tell you when to take profits. Yahoo, we're just holding like there's no tomorrow right now. BRX, we went long at right on this bar here at 56 something, and it's trading right now at 67.58. And this one we actually went long 100 shares, and I sold 50 shares yesterday, or maybe last week at the market, and we got out of 50 shares just to lock in some profits, and we're holding the other 50 shares on that. BBY, this is one I like. In other words, we're not real far ahead on it yet, but I think this has got tremendous upside potential just because of the way it took off from the base. See how it took off from the base on that strong volume and, made that gap up. And basically we got long on either above the big bar ups high, or maybe it was the next bar. I think, anyway, it was just right at 1450, right in there. So it went up to 16, and now it's pulled back a little, but I expect this stock to continue higher. And if it doesn't, we got our stop down here, and then if it doesn't look like it's going to work out, I might move the stop up. But right now we went long at like 14, and we got the stop at like 11, and I think that's going to be a good trade. Now here's some I'm looking at. I've been looking at these for quite a while, but I think they're just getting ready to put in a buy signal. I haven't got a buy signal in them, but a couple of them might have put in a buy signal tonight. I got to wait and see. But ZAGG, Z-A-G-G, I think that's forming a base. Let's see here. Let's go back a little farther. You can probably see it a little better. So ZAGG, I think that's going to be a good one. See how it was trading up here, and it's corrected down, and it's just formed like almost kind of a double bottom, head and shoulders type base. And I think when that breaks out, I'm going to get long that in the premium newsletter. Now CRUS, that's another one that was a good stock. It was rallied up, was strong, was rated highly, and then all of a sudden it's gone through this big correction. But that's just normal in bull markets. It's just a bull market correction. Big up moves are going to be followed by big corrections, and it's finding support here right where it should find support, and it looks like it's forming a head and shoulders bottom. And again, I got to wait for a buy signal to go long, so I'll wait for it to move up. Now it could come down here and make a double bottom. That's again why I'm waiting on it. I'm just watching. This is just on the watch list. But CRUS, I'm really thinking it's going to be a good one. FIRE made a double bottom, and I've been watching that one like a hawk. And today was a big up day, so I might have a buy signal tonight. Again, I got to look at my work. But this bar here, I mean, basically you could just buy, since this is such a bullish bar, but I have a system I go by, and it's got to do a certain thing. Put in the indicator's got to put in go over a certain level and things. So I still got to look to see if this is a buy signal, but this could be a buy signal on this big bar here. It went from 40 to almost 44 today on this big bar. So this one we might be getting in tonight. Again, I'll have to look, but I think this has got good upside potential. It doesn't look so much on this chart, but if you go back and look at the weekly chart, which maybe we'll do here in a second, I want to show you one more stock, and then maybe we'll look at that. MLNX, this is another one that usually I try to buy stocks in uptrends majority of the time, But some of these are stocks that were like previous high flyers that have just, to me, just made bull market corrections. This was one of the best stocks on Investors Business Daily, top 50. I think this stock was up to number 2 or something at one time. Um, it was right up there anyway, and then it's just made a big correction. So now it's beaten down, and buy low, sell high. It's starting to base here. That's why I'm going to buy this one. A lot of times I like to buy them when they're, making a base and an uptrend. This is going to be more like we're going to be buying into a low, but I think the potential for the upside is so great. And the other thing is these stocks, they're beaten up on the daily time frame, but if you go to the weekly time frame, there you can still see the uptrend. Well, this one's a little tough because it did make a big correction, but I still think that's just a bull market correction. Again, if we'd go farther back on the chart, we might even go to a monthly chart for that one to see it. But basically you can see how that's starting to base there on the weekly time frame. And if this hooks up, puts in a buy signal, we're going long. MLNX. Now here's the other one we were talking about, FIRE. We'll look at a weekly chart of that real quick. So sometimes they'll look like a collapse on the daily chart, but a weekly chart. See, on the weekly chart, this just looks like a nice uptrend, and then just a basic ABC double bottom correction here. And I think this correction is over with. Let's go back a little farther on this chart and maybe see the uptrend a little better. But when you can see a big uptrend followed by a sideways action like this, see, to me that's just a big bull swing and just a sideways correction in a bull market. On the daily chart, it just looks like the stock's, just a terrible stock. But if you look at it on a weekly time frame, this thing is in an uptrend, and it's just made a normal sideways bull market correction. So I'm looking to go long FIRE if I get a buy signal. And that's it for today. Thanks for listening.